I meant to try and change one of the settings while it was down. I keep forgetting about that. Not that I think it's going to make a whole lot of difference. I think it's just a graphics card overload issue.
Hang on. This is the last one. Kevin, you were in my way.
Let's see how this looks.
Alright. Got your front paws. Let's do the back.
Yeah, that's
Hold
better.
on.
Okay, good. Alright, Patricia Smudge, did you make it to the new stream window? Yay! Alright, there's Patricia. Better for now. Lip is in the throes of getting a trim. I wish I could zoom with this.
What?
What's up, Iris? What you doing? You only watch the show?
No, this thing will fall.
What happened to it?
Hold on.
What happened?
There's a little wet spot.
Okay, I'll come look.
But it looks like that's what I got on my arm. That is not.
No. How'd you get your paw out of there? Dude, not much longer. So close. Okay. Other leg. This is the last one. There's like 4 claws left. I know. Hold on. Last one. Good boy. Almost done. And then you cannot terrorize us anymore. Good boy. Hold on. Hooray! You got a burrito. Good boy. All done. Now we can play and you're not gonna hurt us so bad. See? Isn't it fun? See? Good boy. Okay, you just want to be next, don't you? Okay, we did. Ian of Dad's lip. And now we got Liam. Let's do that one first. Okay. Burrito. Okay, one paw's done. See? That was easy. Good boy. Hey, you go. Good boy. All right. Front paws are done. Go do your back really quick. Good kitty.
Iris is fine. I think she just poked herself in the finger with like a sharp piece of toy or something. She was very insistent about getting a Band-Aid.
Of course.
On her very little finger. What's up, Samurai?
Okay, we got one paw left.
Fur balls everywhere. What's up, Bullet Militia over on Mixer?
One paw left. You're doing good.
Did Smudge make it over to the new YouTube? Hey, Bullet. Hey. Oh, how did Lip fare with the trimming?
It's done. I did all 4.
Great.
And then once I was done, I could play with him, and I didn't get scratched all
Nice. That's amazing. Come here, buddy.
This one's purring. You know, he's like, 2 more. 1 more.
Smudge. Smudge with the question of the year.
Okay.
I know you have limited resources. Do you sometimes think that taking on 9 kittens was a bit too much for you? No, not sometimes.
Yeah.
It is definitely
It's so too
stretched us
I
thin.
think when you were when you were starting this stream this morning, I said, remind me next time I get the idea to do this that 9 is too many. And really, I mean, we're spending $100 a week on food, easy.
Yeah.
But that's not even the main thing, because we have, I mean, people have been really generous and we've gotten a lot of help with supplies. It's mostly like once they're this size and this activity level,
Yeah,
it's too much in this room.
just trying to get in and out of this room
Like,
is a pain in the
feel-
ass.
I feel like over, like
What's up,
there's so
initials?
many, like outnumbered,
Oh,
you know?
totally.
Like, especially now that I'm trimming all their nails, it's gonna be a lot better. But this week has been so bad because they've been so bad with the nails, and they're like climbing us and climbing out of the room and just
Yeah.
going crazy.
We've never had so many scratches on their bodies.
Oh, I have.
Really? You
When
think
I-
you've had more than this?
Yeah,
Oh, when we
I
had Maggie?
Maggie was
Maggie,
terrible.
that's true.
But yeah, it's just because there are so many of them.
Yes.
Like, and they all, it's like that
Yeah.
mentality of
Get ready for the next litter to be like 3 cats. Initials
And
high over on Periscope and
also the litter, like like they fill up the
Yeah,
litter.
it's
Like I
pretty
scoop
horrible.
the litter 4 times a day.
we
at
need that.
least.
We need that
And
robot.
but they're just like, when they're sleeping in there, you know, like they have the one, because during the day they have 2, sometimes 3 litter boxes in this room that get scooped 3 to 4 times a day. But at night, they only have 1 litter box, and I make sure it's totally clean when I put them in there at night. But in the morning, that thing is like so full.
Regarding Iris, Patricia says, I mean, when she went for her scan. We actually haven't heard back from the doctor yet?
No.
It was supposed to be 2 to 3 days, but
Yeah, it was the Memorial Day weekend, and
yeah.
I kept getting like random calls on my phone and
But
then
no
waiting for
voicemails.
messages and no messages, so I don't think it was them.
Yeah.
But because I think
Thanks,
the
Nikki.
call's either going to come from Children's Hospital, which is where she got the scan, or from
Right.
the Dr. Kim, who ordered it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm probably going to call on Monday
Yeah.
and find out what's up.
Let's see. Bullet Militia says, oh, I bet you get mugged right off the bat. Yeah, trying to get in and out of the room. It's the equivalent of, there's that old I Love Lucy sketch where she's like in the candy factory with the conveyor belt. It's just that. Like you're just trying to like take cats out of the
Doorway, so you can close the door.
It's terrible. We need like a secondary.
Okay, will you write on the whiteboard, please? Who I've done and who I haven't, because it's too many to keep track of.
Okay.
Ian.
Who I've done
No.
and Ian, Lip,
Kev, Deb, Liam.
Okay.
And put like a star, a dot or something next to Kev,
Why?
because I didn't do his back.
Okay. All right. 5 down, 4 to go.
Alright, so we have to do
Fiona's right there.
Carl, Fiona, V, Seth.
She just have cards or something.
Ouch, okay.
Yeah, if anybody has any other questions, feel free to ask. And if you
Fiona's
want,
gonna be hard. She's so strong.
Hey.
She's so big.
grab that. If anybody wants to request me hold a kitten up close to the camera, you can.
Do you guys have favorites? Do you want to tell us?
Yeah, what are your favorites? Trip's not in here, but if he was,
I
I'd
think all of my favorites have changed, except for Carl. Carl's been constantly my favorite since the beginning.
I
But
see what you
other
mean.
than that, like my favorites were Kev and Fiona, and now it's kind of Debs and Liam or Ian.
Yeah,
I don't know, it's hard to say.
I still like Fiona.
I do too.
She's sweet.
Just been wild this week.
Thanks for fostering. Thank you,
And
Z-Woman.
V's been awesome lately too. She's been really snuggly and sweet.
As she like claws Lip in the face with her back paws.
Well, I didn't say she's been great with Lip, just with me.
No, I know. The gray one looked kind of cool with the white belly. The solid gray?
Or a cat.
Or the fluffy
Cat
gray?
has a white belly. But then the other ones have lighter bellies.
Yeah, like one of the two Russians has a pretty light belly.
Oh, honey. Don't bite. I know. It's not the most comfortable thing.
So Smudge, we don't have a real answer on that.
What's
He
the
asked,
question?
are these all the same or multiple litters?
Oh.
So when we first took them in, they came via our rescue from a shelter that had put them all in one enclosure. So we don't really know 100% if, if they are the same litter
we
or if they
think-
just ran out of room.
We think the shelter combined intake cats at the shelter because they didn't have space. So we think that they're not all from the same litter. Definitely some of them are related, but we don't know who and who.
So I think you're looking for Kev, and he is like this little gray dot back. Look, this little gray dot here. He's sleeping. Otherwise, I'd bring him up. We'll get him. He'll wake up soon, I'm sure.
Can you reach the camera? Fiona, which paw did I
Yeah, I
get?
can try and do that. I just want to get. There's a couple more questions. I think Carl just likes to be with humans. I agree.
Go, go.
Carl's
Stop.
definitely a human cat.
A human cat.
Yeah, I mean he likes.
V also really likes
V is
people.
also very much into people. Sorry about that. There, that's Kev. He is the fluffiest cat we've ever had. Hey,
That is not true.
don't eat my cable. Who? Gomez?
Betty and
Oh, that's true.
Iris, those cats are way fluffy.
He is very. I feel like
He's
he's
just
still
soft.
softer.
He's
That's
just-
what I meant.
He's
Is
got
he's
very
softer.
thick.
Mama, the battery died.
Oh, on the laptop? Okay, I'll be right out, Betty.
It said I have work, and then it stopped.
Okay,
Dad
don't
will
close this.
do
I
it.
got it.
No.
Honey,
It's okay. Oh, sit down. Why is your shirt all wet? Oh my god, I can't get out of here. Lip. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. And gals. And whatever.
Fiona thinks I'm torturing her right now. Honey, you're fine. Everybody else did it. I'm not even cutting them that far down. You're okay. Check. Did that one? This one? Shh. It's okay. You're okay. I'm not torturing you, honey. You are okay. Did I do both of your front paws? Yes. Okay. Okay. Let me do the back. You don't need to freak out. You don't need to freak out, honey. Okay. I'm gonna lay you down. Hold on. I'm gonna lay you down. No. Put your legs down. faster, there's less claws down here. So only 4. Oof, honey. It's, oh my gosh. I'm so sensitive. I'm barely cutting. Come on. Come on. Are you scared? Is it scary? It's okay. Hey. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. I promise. I'm not gonna hurt you, I promise. It's okay, and then you'll be able to play and you won't be so scratchy. Okay? Is it scary because you're in the blanket? Do you want me to just hold you into it? Mm-hmm. Or if we just snuggle and you do it?
Fill coffee cups while I'm out there.
Alright, she was like freaking out. Well, I had her in the blanket, but now she just let me trim just without the blanket.
Nice.
She's just right here. She's so funny.
Nice.
Come here. I got like 2 left. What do we got?
Alright, I will be back in 2 minutes to answer more questions and stuff.
1 left on that paw and 2 left on this paw. Right? Is that where we're at? It's hard for me to see. That one. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay, we gotta do that back down. Honey. It's okay. Can I wrap you one more time? Or are you gonna just sit with me? Come on. Come on. What do we got? Okay, only 1 more. 1 more on this paw. Shh, 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 shh. Just 1 more. Just 1 more. Hold on. Alright. That one is the one that's gonna scratch the hell out of me. Here, lay down. I'm sorry, Fee. It'll be over in a second. How come you are the worst? I never would have expected this. Lip was a piece of cake compared to you. I know. 2 more on this paw. There's only 3 trims. Come on. Hey. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna do V next. It's fine. You're fine. 3 nails. That's all we gotta get done. Just 3 nails. Just 3 nails. I need help.
Okay.
Shoot.
Who's what now?
I just need you to just pet her. Put your hands on her.
Hi, Fee. Okay. You okay? Just a little trim. Not a big deal.
I mean, like, I'm definitely not hurting her. I'm barely trimming them compared to how short I did some of the others.
Hey.
And she's just freaked out.
Sure. Well, it's new. Guys, back up. Oh, God.
Who's purring? Is that V or Lip?
I think it's V. Or Fiona.
Is it Fiona? She's purring because you're petting
Can't
her?
tell if she's just breathing hard or if she's purring. It's not like a full purr. I can see the chat a little bit. Smudge says he may be small, but I've noticed he likes his face. What?
Carl?
I assume that's Carl.
Okay. It's over. All done.
Patricia says, I've never heard of cats having their claws cut. Only people that have them removed. Yeah, removing them is totally a different thing. And
removing
that's
them actually amputates their
it's taking bone
It
out
takes
of the
their
body.
digits
Yeah.
off. It's really terrible.
But yeah,
Trimming them just keeps them, especially when they're this age. Like older cats
we'll claw
learn
to
not
do it.
to like claw people and like how to retract their paws when they want to play and all that kind of thing. And they'll really just use their claws like if they're outside climbing a tree or if they're inside, you know.
So I was going to say the other thing is that like, you know, older cats will do a lot more like clawing on like a cardboard thing or whatnot. And that will help maintain, a scratcher. And that will help maintain the length, and then they'll shed like a layer of claw or whatever.
But kittens this age,
they just haven't learned.
Their claws are super long and they get curved and they're like needles. They're super sharp and they haven't learned how to like retract them when they play or how to not just claw everything they touch. And it's good to keep them trimmed, especially if you get a kitten and you know start trimming them at an early age. You can trim them once or twice a month and
hi,
get used to it.
Caring Pickle over on Mixer and Jackie Homer over on Periscope, who asks, Jackie asks, what do you call all the kittens? So they're named after characters on the show Shameless.
Can you write Fiona on that list?
Oh yeah. So we have Ian, Lip, Kev, Deb, Liam, Fiona, Carl, Svetlana, who am I missing? And V.
I'm about to do V right now because she just came over here and crawled in my lap like, I'm next. Are you next?
We do not own the pickle. We don't own these pickles. No, we're fostering these kittens. Caring Pickles.
It'd be crazy if we owned 9 kittens.
Yeah, we have 2 house cats of our own. We foster cats throughout the year and then work with a rescue to find them adoptive homes. So most of the cats that we foster come through a shelter to the rescue. The last big litter we had actually was a special circumstance.
Yeah.
But generally they're all saved from a shelter.
Yeah, like these kittens were taken to a shelter when they were under 2 weeks old. They probably didn't even have their eyes open yet. And shelters can't take kittens that little. They just don't have the resources or the people to sit and bottle feed, kittens every 2 hours. Kittens at that age, and kittens at that age are so susceptible to like sickness and.
Thanks, Jackie. Caring Pickle says, "Kay, have a great hard day of pickles." I did.
One more on this paw. Okay, good. Now we're gonna switch paws.
Patricia, you've never seen our cats? Aria was in here the other day. So
she came in here about 3 times
this
past week, but only for a few minutes.
Yeah, she's a little overwhelmed by this litter. There's just too many.
She actually really wanted to be.
I closed the laptop so it would charge faster, and then you're listening to story time anyway. So.
She wants to watch the show.
Okay, you should answer the question from Jackie over on Periscope. How long will you keep them?
How long will we keep them? Okay. So we foster until the kittens are old enough to be spayed and neutered. So as soon as they're spayed and neutered and they're healthy, they can be adopted. So these guys have been vaccinated, they have been dewormed, defleed, they've been combo tested for feline AIDS and feline leukemia, and the next step is to be microchipped and spayed and neutered. They can be spayed and neutered when they hit 2 pounds, which is usually around 8 weeks, sometimes later, between 8 and 10 weeks. These guys are 9 weeks today. Half of them are over 2 pounds. Half of them are not. And we have 5 spay and neuter appointments coming up this week. V and Fiona will be spayed on Tuesday. Svetlana will be spayed on Thursday, and probably Liam and Kevin will be neutered on Friday. And then the other 4 will get spayed neutered the following week. So as soon as those 5 are spayed neutered, they will be available for adoption. We've already pre-adopted a few of them. So Kev, Svetlana, and Liam already have homes. So when their surgeries are over, they'll be going to their new homes probably next weekend. So generally when we foster, we keep the kittens usually till between like 8 and 10 weeks. Sometimes up to 12 if it takes a while. The red thing? Yeah.
Put it on there.
It's too big a
How come
Band-Aid.
Daddy couldn't do it?
I did do it. Just,
The
the
red
Band-Aid's
there?
too big for your little finger, based on where that is. Bonjour to you, Dorian. Hello. Oh, don't bite
How's
these.
that?
That's sharp lip. Come on, man. I have your stuff up here. We're doing good. How are you doing? Thank you for asking.
V, we're gonna do your backs now. Good girl.
It's an amazing job what you do. Thank you, Jackie.
Mm.
We love it. Even when we hate it.
Even when we have 9 kittens who all have diarrhea,
All is,
aren't using the
yeah.
litter box.
They're all good now,
Yeah,
as far as that goes.
They're healthy now. Now they're just
They're all,
really
they're all really
rambunctious
good.
and clay.
Not sure what's up with that, but other than that, everyone's very healthy. Alright, so you're trying to get out?
Yeah.
Let me help
He
you.
might have just
What are you doing?
ate something or.
He just tried to tell I
Okay.
didn't notice Kitten was in my arms.
You didn't notice the kitten was in your arms.
Are you gonna go watch the show
You
now?
were leaving the room with a kitten. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I didn't notice I was stealing that
Okay, can I have a
merchandise.
cap?
Okay,
Come here.
come on.
Oh no.
No.
Alright, you go. Run. Take a break for it. I got you.
Yay. 2 more. 2 more. Honey.
Oh. Hey, bud.
I can't see you over
Sorry.
there.
Are you not tempted to keep one of the kittens? I mean, so, also, hang on, I'm going to read this other comment just because it's quick. Smudge said, my last comment was about Carl, which I figured, and about how he was small but really likes his food.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, he is one of the 2 or 3 big food
He's a big
lovers.
eater. Well, and part of the thing is that he eats slower than the rest of them.
Right.
So they all mow down and they finish and he stays and eats everything that was left over because he eats a lot slower than everybody else.
And then Jackie says, are you not tempted to keep one of the kittens? So, I mean,
Don't bite.
yeah, like every batch
Don't
has a few kittens.
Don't bite.
Every litter has a few kittens that I don't know. I mean, we love them all.
Don't bite.
But we go into this knowing that there's more litters coming after it.
Yeah.
Hey, Justite. So yeah, we know that there's always going to be another litter, and that we're directly involved in finding them really good homes. So we know that they're going to great places, and most of our adopters, or at least a good amount of our adopters, actually keep us updated on the kittens. But we
Okay, one more
we
puppy.
did adopt 1 kitten out of our foster batch from about a year ago.
2 years ago. We adopted her in October, so a year and a half ago. She's almost 2 though. Her birthday's the 16th of June. But we got 1 back paw left.
So just tight.
This back paw.
Your whole question is just the word adopt.
Help me.
Are you trying to? So our kittens will be available for adoption in the Los Angeles area.
Wrap this around her neck. I'm trying to just lay it down. Okay. Did she get a paw out?
1 paw. Are you doing fronts?
In her back.
2 paws. Sorry, B.
Hi.
gonna be fine.
Oh, yeah, just pet her.
Hi, burrito.
Those are the ones I did.
You need to just make like a cat poncho. You just put it over their head. You can design that and sell it. Lip, I know that's you. You're the worst slipper biter. Why? Why must you attack my slipper?
Alpha cat.
Well, my slippers aren't cats, so how alpha could he be? Exactly, B.
Alpha cats like human beings. Rather better than cat toys. Okay. Okay, you're
All
done.
done?
You're done. Henry. You guys, it's so much more pleasant to be on this bed without all those daggers.
Jackie
Great
Homer
beat.
says, if I was in America, I would definitely adopt one, but I'm in the UK. Right on.
Right, yeah, right here.
Yeah, there.
I'm gonna try and do Kev's back.
There are cats available for adoption in the UK. Just saying.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Okie dokie. Okay, you can go play now. You don't have to sit on my blanket. I'm done with you. I'm gonna try and do Kev's back. Lip with the teeth, man. And you know, the sad thing is that in like 4 days their nails are gonna be still really sharp again.
Yeah.
I hope they're not too low that the vet can't trim them again when they get their surgeries. That's the one thing I love about the vet is that they trim their nails when we take them in for their surgery. CV or Fiona, I barely did yours. Yours still really sharp.
Just tight. Are you in the Los Angeles area? Jackie says, I know I did adopt one, but sadly lost her. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. It's not a good time.
She's just laying in my lap, purring. Okay, you guys gotta go for a second. Sorry. Sorry, nothing.
Burbank.
Carl. You're in Burbank.
Right on.
Yay.
Well, they will, when they're available for adoption.
I
we'll have
oftentimes take them to, when I have kittens that are available for adoption, I sometimes take them to Burbank Pet Plaza on Alameda Street, in that little shopping center there. That's like the main pet store that I take kittens to when I have available kittens. So these guys might be there. They're ready to adopt.
Yeah, when they are ready. You should follow Amanda on Instagram, which is purrfect, and usually she'll put that information on that Instagram.
But we're doing pre-adoptions for these guys, so if you're interested or if you have friends who are interested, come here. Can you come here?
Yes, I'm just putting your link in the thing.
Okay. I'm trying to do this back one.
Hi, Cass.
Just keep them.
Nobody. Oh my gosh. It's okay. Half done. See, so quick. Smudge asks, have you ever worked out how many kittens you have managed to get adopted?
Well, we've fostered 54 in the last 2 years. That includes these 9. Okay, you can go. Actually, hand me my folder, and I'll tell you how many adoptions I've done.
I mean, it's 54 minus 9 minus 6? Oh,
So-
7 if you include
So
Maggie.
45 minus 1 is 44. Ouch. Minus
What's up, no size?
8.
So
44 minus 8, 36 adoptions.
Adoptions,
Is how,
yeah,
that's how many adoptions we've done. We had a litter of 8 who got panleukopenia and died, and
it was horrible.
and then one of our fosters, which was a mom named Maggie who had 4 kittens, we adopted out her 4 kittens, but she had to be transferred to a different foster.
So technically she was adopted through somebody
Yeah,
else.
she did get adopted. It just wasn't through us. It was through a foster named Trish.
Yeah.
And then really I've done 38 adoptions, not 36, because 2 of our kittens got returned and then I readopted them to somebody else.
Wait, what happened? So we had one litter that came through the shelter, and while they were in the shelter, they picked up it's a virus.
It's
a virus called
panleukopenia,
and it is just uncurable and devastating, and like
older cats could survive it.
Yeah.
Occasionally you get a litter where like all of them but one die. Like
Right.
sometimes if the cat is really strong and they get like fluids and they get like, you know, treatments really early on, like if they catch it in one of the litter,
Yeah.
they can sometimes treat the others, and you know one might make it, and then they're like immune for life, and
Right.
they're really they come out of it. But it's usually you get it and you die, and it hits really fast. Like you get it, and within like 3 or 4 days you're super sick, or like all of those kittens died within a week.
Yeah, it was a litter that came to us with a mom, and they were, how old were they? A week?
They were a week, less than a week. They didn't. None of them had their eyes open. They were about a week old, and they had been in the shelter for 2 days.
Yeah.
And so when they came to us, immediately within 24 hours, the mom started showing symptoms.
Yeah, she stopped nursing, and like she was very distraught.
And that's a common thing especially during kitten season in shelters and in rescues. Panleuk goes, you know, there's always a round or 2.
It was super heartbreaking,
and it's really contagious. So it's like when you know, like I know when Kittenrescue gets it, they kind of quarantine everyone and like really tighten their belts, because it's so contagious. And it just gets on surfaces, and it can live on surfaces.
We had to basically throw out almost everything that was in the room and bleach pretty much the whole house.
But that's why you vaccinate your cats.
Yes.
Because, you know, kittens who aren't vaccinated yet get it, or, you know, like that mom who had it, who'd been probably was like a street cat or whatever. But when they're vaccinated, they're protected against panleukopenia and things like that.
The side note to that is, so we do work with Kittenrescue, and the minute they started to get sick, the rescue took them all in, and they tried so hard to save every last kitten. So like within a couple of days of them showing signs, you know, they went over to Kittenrescue.
Yeah, pretty much immediately when the mom, because the mom was the first one to get sick, and so when I took her to the vet and they tested her and the test came back positive, they kept her there trying to get her better, and she was really sick, and she had stopped feeding the kittens, so the kittens all went to the nursery so that they could be bottle fed and given you know, fluids and medication and stuff like that, but they just weren't able to save them.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, that's the mom. She was super sweet. Are vet bills expensive in LA? They are in England, yes?
Yeah, they are.
They really are.
We're fortunate because the rescue that we work for pays for all of the medical expenses for these cats. The things that we have to pay for are like litter, food, bedding, litter boxes, you know,
toys,
bed supplies, toys, all that kind of stuff.
To buy all this love, it's so expensive. The love.
Brushes and shampoo and treats and we go through a lot of stuff. Like we go through scratchers.
Thanks, Smudge.
You know, we usually get and put down a new scratcher for each new litter, because those can't be washed or
and
sanitized.
a lot of the toys we have,
we
give
usually
to the adopters.
Put out new toys for each litter. Other than things like this thing, obviously we can sanitize this and it can be cleaned. But things like these little balls, we get out new ones for each litter. And rewash the beds and the blankets and stuff, but those get yucky too. We're gonna have to replace our cat tree after this litter.
Really?
They've just been peeing all over the bottom
That's
of it.
true.
And like, it's, other cats are gonna come in and smell, I mean, I vacuum
I feel
it
bad for
and I
them, yeah.
scrubbed it, but I scrubbed it with bleach, but I just, I don't know.
Just Tight over on Periscope, which by the way, guys, we are multicasting, so if I'm talking to people and you're like, I don't see who he's responding to, that's why. We're on like 10 different platforms. Just Tight asks, how long does it take for the kittens to trust you? They're kittens, so they pretty much just trust you.
So these kittens were brought to the shelter when they were about a week old. Their eyes were not open yet. They were picked up by Kittenrescue and taken to Kittenrescue's nursery and bottle fed there. And then about a week or two later, we took them. So at that point, they had been bottle fed. They'd never even seen like a feline mom cat, you know? So they were very trusting of people. People were their food source. Bottle babies tend to be very people-centric and kind of think humans are their
Moms.
parents, and yeah, are very snuggly. If you get a kitten who's maybe like 6 or 7 weeks old that was brought to a shelter that was maybe from, you know, found outside or something like that, those cats can be a little bit more skittish and untrusting and can take a little bit longer. No, I didn't.
Okay.
You can erase that thing by Kev, though. Those kittens can take longer, but you know, the younger they are, the easier it is. Round about 7 or 8 weeks, if they haven't been around people, it's harder. The older you get beyond that point, it's harder and harder. They really need to have human contact before like 6 or 7 weeks. And yeah, if they're bottle fed from like a week old, then they're
Just Tight
super
asks over on Periscope, is it hard to say goodbye? Which, first off, thanks for asking all the questions. Second off, we need to make a list of these questions to make YouTube videos on, because these are really good questions.
There's some paper and a pen right up there. Right
Ugh, writing with my hands? If only there was another way.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we haven't done Carl or Svetlana.
They're both sleeping.
Well, you just erase all of those names and write Carl and Svetlana.
Okay. Why don't you have a... Here it is. It's a little hard. I think it's probably different because Amanda tends to drop off at the new home, so she gets a more extended goodbye. And usually for me, it's like, wait, they're gone? I thought you were just doing a visit.
Yeah.
So I half the time don't even get the chance.
I like to, I like that I get to like take them to their new home, and I spend about an hour there filling out the adoption contracts and kind of getting them settled in, like seeing where they're gonna start out and like, you know, where everything is set up, and I get to see them kind of explore around their new home for a minute before, you know, that's fun. I like that. It makes me feel good about it. But for the kittens, it's pretty easy because, you know, we like sort of bring them up from a very young age until they're like ready for life on their own, and it's sort of like, it feels good. It's like, yay, you're happy, you're healthy, you found this awesome home for yourself, and like, good for you, go start your life, you know. And then we know we're gonna get more kittens. Sometimes the very next day we get kittens, so we're excited about those kittens. So it's not really that sad.
We're easily distracted.
The most attached I ever got
Blue.
was Blue, who was the mom cat that we had in our last litter, and we had her for 3 months.
Blue is the best.
We got her while she was pregnant, about a week before she delivered her babies, and that was different.
But she was also super affectionate.
Because it wasn't a kitten that we were like bringing up for that sole purpose.
Yeah.
And the kittens are just kind of crazy and playful, and you know, you don't really form like an attachment. But with Blue, she was like an adult cat who was very affectionate with me. She slept in our bed, and we usually don't have the kittens in our bed. We usually keep them crated or contained at night so that we can sleep. But we gave her the option of like being with her babies, but we gave her a way so that she could get out, so that she didn't have to be with them if she wanted some space. So then she slept in the bed with us, and I just was very attached. I'm still very attached. I'm very sad that she's gone. I feel like she had been a cat that was like living on the streets, and she was suffering on the streets. She had had an injured leg. She was very thin, and just having a really rough life. And as soon as she was brought into a home, she immediately was just like grateful, and she loved it, and she never tried to leave, and she was very happy to be here. And I feel like she got as attached to me as I got to her.
Oh, for sure.
And felt like I was her owner and her person, you know. And then like to adopt her out to somebody, I hoped that she wasn't thinking that I was like getting rid of her. I don't know. It was hard. It was sad to get rid of Blue.
All right.
But she went with her daughter. They went to a lovely home. We got lots of videos and pictures the first few weeks. Lots of updates. I'm sure she's happy. I know she's happy. So it's fine.
All right. Patricia over on YouTube says, vets rip you off. That's why there are so many strays in England.
Totally.
Right?
Totally.
Sure. I mean, obviously, because they can lower the price as much as they do for the rescues.
I called one vet to see how much a spay would be. Was when we had Blue, when we first got her, she wasn't a kitten rescue cat. Her babies were, but she wasn't. It's a long, complicated story. But I was calling vets to see how much her spay surgery would be, and one vet quoted me $60, and another vet quoted me $670. That doesn't even make sense.
It does, no.
Like,
it's so
it's crazy.
Ridiculous.
It's absolutely crazy. Yeah.
All right. Justite over on Mixer asks, do you ever check on them in the future to make sure they're happy? A lot of our adopters will actually stay in touch and send us updates.
Yeah, I get texts and emails a lot with pictures and videos and stuff like that.
And we'll
if
post
I haven't
those.
heard from somebody in a super long time, every once in a while I'll reach out and just say like, hey, how's it going? You know, how's everyone doing? But I should say at least like 75% of the people, 80% of the people keep in really good contact with us, or they even make Instagram pages with their cats, which is even better.
We should make a list of those pages, but also I was going to say, we've been talking about doing like a kitten calendar. I think we should do like 1 month where it's just like where they are now, of like a bunch of the cats, like a kitten picture and a now picture.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of comments now. We did that one. Smudge says, I'm thousands of miles away, but I fell for Blue. Yeah, us too. Patricia says, my cat looks like
amazing.
Blue was.
She was so amazing. She was such a good like mom, but also just a good cat. Like, she was so sweet. She didn't have any like bad habits. She was just awesome.
Well, she came to us with like having never used a litter box and like learned that within 2 days.
Yeah.
It's like amazing.
Yeah, she was so great.
All right, Patricia says, my cat looks like Blue. She was a stray, and I've had her now for about 5 years. By the way, everyone, so we have a Discord where, we post pictures from those updates of our past fosters, but also you are invited to post pictures of your cats. So if you're not following us on Discord, grab that link and go over there. If you go to Instagram.com/Cuteavalanche, I have a link tree, and in that it has the Discord link. Sox Pats fan over on Periscope says, thanks for what you are doing. You're welcome, and thank you for being a part of the community. And again, to anyone just joining us, we do multicast on like a dozen platforms. So if I'm answering questions that you don't see, that's why. Justite on Mixer says, it must be hard when you have to say goodbye to Blue, knowing she might not remember you. I think she will.
Yeah.
I think she was here long enough that we've imprinted. But it definitely was the hardest to say goodbye to Blue for sure.
And before her, it was Pugsley and Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I was very attached to them, but also like the person that I adopted them to, I was so happy with, and so happy that she was getting to adopt them that
which ones were
it made it so much easier. Pugsley and Wednesday. Wednesday was the black.
No, which adopters were?
Alyssa.
In Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. I'd love to do a adopter's picnic day or something.
Wednesday was just so cute.
Yeah.
They were so, and Wednesday was like just the sweetest. Those were bottle babies that a different foster, Masako, I think was her name,
Okay, hang on,
fostered
guys.
them.
We're going for a ride.
So I have to say right now, I was like, he was on my lap and Lip came over to like wrestle with him, and they were both wrestling on my lap, and it was so much more pleasant because they don't have claws now. And normally I would have been like, get off, that hurts. But like, it's so much nicer, right, Debs? No claws. Now that Carl's awake, I'm gonna do him.
Lip, no. Yeah, no. All right, we'll have to put this back. Lip is a cable thief. I exclusively blame him for unplugging camera one constantly. The other day I came in and it wasn't just unplugged from the wall, it was also unplugged from the camera side. Yes.
I want to take these.
Sorry guys, I know this is the mic.
I want to take the litter mats outside and wash them.
Yeah. Don't you just love it when cats hug? Yeah. There's a really good picture on the Cuteavalanche Instagram of, I think it's Deb and Liam.
I think so.
It's an orange and a gray. That's all I can tell you.
You guys are so purry and like snuggly, and like no sharp claws are digging into my skin right now. It's amazing. How sweet. How much more pleasant it is to be on this bed with you guys than any other day this week. Okay. Kevin's calmed out.
Check back on some of these questions.
Alright, I'm gonna do Carl. I'm gonna let Svetlana sleep. Need a tissue. Talking about blue.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll say that.
I want to lay in the middle of the bed. Patricia on YouTube says, thank you for spending so much of your time giving us info on the cats. Oh, of course, our pleasure. Are there tissues in here?
We're happy
I'd
that
give
there
you a
are
wet
people in the chat asking questions.
Yeah.
Sometimes we come in here and we want to talk and nobody talks to us. So it's fun. And like we've had such a busy week that these guys haven't really had a lot of our time. We've just kind of been in and out and, you know, dropping off food for them, and then like yesterday was our daughter's birthday, so we were really busy. So it's nice to have some time to sit in this room and spend some time with them, and it's nice when you guys ask us questions. What are you having, buddy?
The cinnamon apple snacks. Sticks.
Oh yeah, that's.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys need to have some like eggs or something, maybe or something healthy soon.
We'll wrap it up soon.
Pita chips. I can't read the chat. I'm too far away. I see things happening. Kev's still on my lap. Oh, you're not Kev. You're Ian. I got a cat switcheroo. You switched around on me. Hi. Ian. Boy, are you cute. Boy, are you cute. Yes, you are. This is what you call a floppy cat. He is just like 100% content to just be laying like this. Totally like a limp noodle. That's what my friend calls them. Floppy cats. Very sweet and cuddly kitties. Yes. They're good for people who have kids. Floppy cats. Not crazy cats like Lip. Even though he is very affectionate. Floppy cats. Kevin is a kind of a type all caps. What's happening? Oh, in the middle of the bed. Do not under the dark, but not under the dark black one.
What's happening?
He likes to attack. The said I wanted to lay in the middle of the bed, but not under the black one.
Yeah, he's horrible.
He will attack you.
What are these poor little cats going to do now if they can't climb up your pants? Probably just bite us.
Yeah. They'll be able to in a few days again.
Yeah.
We didn't trim much.
I'll type all caps just for you. What was that in reference to? Streamlabs is one of our bots. Did it do something? I think that was it was probably just a timed command that is not working accurately.
Thanks in all caps.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe it was something else. So we got 2 YouTubers
He
and,
might eat me.
and some Mixer people chatting.
Yeah, we had somebody else on Periscope. A couple people were on Periscope for a little bit at least. And earlier we had some DLive. I know there's a couple platforms that don't show the chat to us, and I can only have so many windows open.
Oh, really?
So if you've been asking questions and we haven't seen them, try and jump over to like our YouTube or Mixer if you have accounts on those, or Periscope if you have a Twitter. I apologize. One day we'll have 52 monitors, and
I just realized when I watched him jump off the cat tree that because that thing is gone, they're having a harder time getting down.
I can get that back up
Can you
today.
fix it?
Yeah. I wonder if we can get some kind of other bracket to do that. How did you guys meet? Well, so we were at a cat convention.
Or each other.
Yeah, I assume each other. Amanda was stalking me.
What?
It's accurate. You'd seen me several times at that cafe, apparently.
Maybe you were going to that cafe to see me.
Maybe. I don't know.
We met at a coffee shop in Hollywood.
He was stalking me.
No, Sam lived down the street from the coffee shop, and
Whoa,
we would
for a
go
second
there.
it sounded like you said I lived on the street.
Down-
I live near
down the street from
yes,
the coffee
I walk
shop,
to it
and
every
he
day
went there every day.
for
And sat on
hours.
his computer like this, and I went occasionally, and every time I went, he was there, and I was like, "What's
Technically,
up with
it was
this guy?
like
He's
this.
there every day." And then one day he was eavesdropping on my conversation with my friend.
I ain't dropping no eaves, Mr. Frodo.
And realized that we knew similar people. Oh, we knew similar people. We knew some of the same people. We had
It was
friends
a very
in
specific
common.
person.
The person named Zadi Diaz.
Yeah, it was, it's
He
like
heard-
such an unusual name that I was like, wait, because all they had said was like Zadi, not like the full name, and I was like, hang on, are you talking about Zadi Diaz?
Yeah. So then we said, "Hey, come and join us,
Oh, this is
me and my
nice.
friends." And then we became
Acquaintances.
acquaintances for like 2 years. We were friends on Twitter and blah blah blah. And then one day he asked me out.
Well, you skipped like a major portion of that. So,
What
well,
did I
yeah.
skip? We went from being acquaintances to you saying have dinner with me, and then that was
Okay,
the
hang
first
on.
date.
So, in the middle there, I was doing a whole lot of YouTube at the time, and Ford sponsored like this creator contest called the Fiesta Movement, and I was accepted into it. It was like a very elaborate thing where you had like a team and you had to do all these events. So I organized all these major events, and like the whole thing was that we were trying to get people to go to it, and and beat these other cities that were doing it. And so I kept inviting every single person I knew, and like I kept inviting Amanda, and then finally I coerced her into going to one, and we sat and talked for like a good hour or two at this event, and then at the end I was like, yeah, we should go to dinner.
I have to say though that you were very made it kind of known on
Yes.
social media before I went to that event that you had a crush on me.
I was the other way around. Yeah, there was a lot of back and forth on that. Is that girl your daughter? I assume you mean the girl that came into the room earlier?
No, she's just some random kid who
Yeah.
walked in off the street.
we foster cats. We foster, like, you know, homeless kids. No, yeah, that's our daughter Betty.
Two
Oh,
daughters.
dude, Fiona.
Our daughter Betty is 6. She just turned 6 yesterday.
Kidnapping.
And our daughter Iris is 4.
And she just turned 4 last month, a few weeks ago. I feel like I may have missed something. Okay, how did you guys meet? Stalking, she was stalking. You guys are adorable, thank you. Oh, what's that white thing near the cat tree?
It's an air purifier.
It's an air purifier. It just makes white noise mostly. It doesn't really purify any air at this point.
I replaced the filter, like.
It's still on the red setting though.
Yeah, but it always is, no matter how many times I replace it.
Happy birthday. I will let her know. Thank you.
Good
Yes,
boy.
the kitties are playing. And hello,
boy.
McCleary Napa.
Good boy.
Can I borrow the cats for my birthday party?
If you lived local.
Somebody was in Burbank, was it?
Yeah, we've done like different events like that.
I forget who
like
now.
cats and yoga. And
Yeah, I
stuff,
wanna
where
do
like
that
all the rescue that I work with will bring cats to certain events. Like I just did this talk. Like a yoga studio.
Yeah.
And people do yoga with cats roaming around.
I
And there's a lot
totally
of
want to do
toys.
more of those yoga cat
Or,
type things. Or I really want to do like
Wait, did I do both? I did both.
like a movie night. We can dress them up as cowboys. So you want little hats on these cats? Hats on cats?
Carl, I don't even think I need to wrap you
I'm
up.
starting to get super hungry. It might be breakfast time. Now that it's 12:30.
I was gonna say you mean lunchtime.
Oh no. My chat is gone crazy. They can play the guitar.
Hold on.
Are you Blake?
One more paw. One more paw.
I think I've sung Happy Birthday enough
He was
this
pretty
past
chill
couple
for
of
the front, but-
days.
I think they just,
Sorry,
I think they really don't like the back ones.
Sure.
'Cause I actually didn't even really need a wrap for the front, but I think it's just awkward.
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
think their back paws
I know.
messed with. I think those are the ones I just did. One more. Good boy.
Okay. Hey, Brandon. Welcome back. We're doing good. How you doing?
Good boy. Good boy. No biting. No biting.
Is that everyone, or you still have to do Spat?
I'll do her later. She's conked out.
I am 12. Congratulations! Happy birthday.
Being 12? Oh, it's your
I think
birthday.
he said it was his
Happy birthday.
It's our daughter's birthday yesterday. There you go. Thanks, Just Eight. I will send you a celebratory mixer firework for your birthday. Stand by. I gotta go log in. Which I was gonna do a fireworks barrage when we hit 4444. Did I say enough fours? But we passed it during the thing yesterday. Now we're at 4460. It's not as fun. Whoops, whoops. Wait, go. Get. This takes so long. V, you okay? Your claw's not working?
Oh,
no,
no.
V!
Oh, I know we need to get that ladder put back
Yeah.
on. 'Cause they
Where's
can't
the screw
come
to
up.
it, do you know?
Have her come over here.
V! That's not what I want.
V, come here, honey. Come here. Not so bad. Poor girl.
Can I use?
Grab her. Where is she?
She's over there. Hold on. Well, let me just do this one thing. Alright, Blake, here you go. Fireworks for you. Happy birthday, fireworks. It doesn't show on the mobile. It just says that I've done it.
You're just chasing bead.
Do you know where the screw for the ladder is?
Yes. Up.
Up.
I
Somewhere.
think it's up there on my dresser.
I don't think. You see the light? It's not one of those. It's thicker. It's this one. You know, I need a screwdriver. Do we have one in here still?
Oh.
No. This one is too wide as a. Oh, that's too wide. All right. Thanks for the follow over on D Live. Dashi Koli. Hope I pronounced that even remotely accurate. And Adobe Diff, I'm not sure if you're still in the room, but I just noticed that. Alright. Of course, this is like the longest of the screw heads that fits this one, so this will be super not easy. And the minute I lay down, the cats are going to rush me. If anybody wants to watch something super not fun, I like your cat. Thank you very much. Thanks for the host, Cubanese. I don't know why, but that sounds like a delicious sandwich. All right. Uh-oh. Is that? Okay. Is that froze? Let's see if I can do this.
Oh, you fix the ladder?
Yeah. This
This
is probably the worst camera angle for this possible, and I'm about to get attacked by cats. Maybe we should just put it back to the camcorder.
Okay.
Or the Logitech. Like, unless they really do. Alright, let's get this set.
Kittens have an age limit to drinking because we're gonna party. Well, I would definitely say whatever the legal drinking age is, they're not it. Too young for drinking. These cats don't need drinking anyway. They're crazy enough as they are.
Who's on me?
I don't know. Lip, of course. And V, and Liam.
Okay.
And,
I'm gonna need help getting up.
okay.
Just take them away. I did it.
Yay.
I have. Hey you. Alright, put it back to something better. Spider on the wall. Put it back to the flash set.
No.
Do kittens have... Oh, that was the thing you already answered.
Yes. Where's the spider?
I saw no spider. Kitten Columbus explores the 7 great wonders of the cat foods. Oh, while we're doing stuff, we should bring out the climber. It's on the door. The big door or the skinny door? I see nothing.
I don't see anything.
Anyway, how crazy are they? I feel like we've had crazier.
They're pretty crazy.
But yeah, they're
Blue's,
top 3.
Blue's litter was pretty crazy. Those kitties had a lot of energy. They were very, like, remember I just kept saying, like, Blue was too lenient. She needed to, like,
Maybe
put
top.
her foot down.
They might be top 2.
And then
but also we
the
left
Ferris
them in this
litter.
pen.
Ferris litter was pretty crazy. They were very high energy.
Yeah.
We had a litter of 3 last spring, 2 brown tabbies and a brown tabby boys and a black girl, Sloan, Ferris, and Cameron, and they were very high energy cats. And Oh, baby, you have like fuzz from the thing in your hair, like a ton of it. Oh my gosh, so much Caturday fuzz.
What? Your mic's the wrong way around? What does that even mean?
The volume is set a little bit low, probably.
Is it? Oh, it is.
I always set it low when, like, because when the kids come in,
Well,
like during the week, the kids are very loud.
I'm gonna turn the mic up. That doesn't mean anything. You can't sound like you're upside down. I'm increasing the mic sound just a little. I don't want to blow anyone.
Yeah, don't do it a lot.
Yeah, I don't want to blow anyone's ears out.
My Debs.
How can you sleep with 9 cats? So they actually sleep in a pen at night,
It's like a 9 square
just
foot
for that
pen.
reason. Yeah, it's a pretty big. Here, actually, let's do this. So this whole section of the room, and that just closes up. Aside from the fact that it keeps them from running around our faces at night, it actually encourages them to just sleep.
Yeah. Once the lights go off, they quiet down.
Yeah.
They sleep. They wake up a little bit in the middle of the night and like munch on some dry food or use the litter, but yeah, they stay pretty calm and quiet at night. But when the sun comes up,
Thanks,
or when
Raven.
our kids start coming in the room, then they wake up and they say, meow, meow, breakfast, breakfast, meow, meow.
Welcome back, Raven Prince. Good to see you again. All right, we are probably going to wrap things up in a few minutes so that we can eat our very late breakfast as well. Can they open doors like my cat?
No.
They don't have the opportunity to even try at this point, but probably
They're not
yet.
really strong enough. Plus, yeah, we don't really have like that closet door doesn't latch, but they don't pull it open.
Yeah.
They're not really strong enough yet, or smart enough yet. Eventually, they probably could.
Just like there will be no paint dipping. Although Liam did have a nail polished ear for a little while, but that's totally different. Who's over? Okay. So yeah, we have 2 or 3 more minutes, and then we're probably gonna go and eat our breakfast. So if you have any other questions, that was the time. And then we'll probably be in and out throughout the day. You two are amazing. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you, Millo.
Thank you. Did you prop up the
We're all gonna
wish
snuggle.
list or donate or anything?
What's that?
So did you put up the
I did not.
any of that stuff? Wish
Um,
list, if anybody's able to help, we could use cat litter and wet
Yes.
food.
Obviously, it is not a requirement to be to donate just to watch the stream. But if anyone's interested in helping us, yeah, we do a Streamlabs where you can use a PayPal or you can get
Amazon
stuff
wish
off our
list.
Amazon wish list. So I'll drop those in a second. I
Yeah,
need
it's
to-
super helpful. Like I said, we're spending about $100 a week on food for these 9 cats,
Yeah.
so every little bit helps.
We're gonna stick around for a few more minutes.
And we didn't
Bullet.
get partnered by Mixer.
Yeah, we did not get partnered by Mixer. So we're going to make more attempts to get people over on our YouTube. So yeah, we need like
Yeah.
1,000 followers on YouTube, and
We
then
took
we're
more
pretty
time,
set.
and we could do like YouTube videos and stuff. That
Yeah.
would help.
Yeah, if anyone
It's
has,
just hard to have the time.
if anyone has decent video editing experience and would like to donate their abilities to our cause, we could really use a video editor. Raven Prince says you probably watched the rest of that recent Mob Crush video on YouTube. Which one? Do you use collars and name tags in LA for cats?
Some people do.
Some people, yeah.
So
All
that's
of
personal
all of
preference.
our cats are indoor only cats.
Yeah.
Thanks, Justite.
When we had a cat that was indoor outdoor, we kept a name tag and a collar on her. With the kittens, I don't, just because there's really no need for it. They're not leaving this room, and it's kind of just hazardous because of how, first of all, they're growing so rapidly, and also they just play so rough with each other, and they get into so much mischief that I would be worried to have collars on them. Some fosters do it so that they can tell their kittens apart when they have kittens that are really similar looking. But for me, it kind of makes me nervous. So we use other methods like nail polish dot on the ear to tell similar kittens apart.
We do this.
But yeah, so a lot of people who have like a cat that's an indoor-outdoor cat, they will put a collar and a tag on it so people know it has a home and it's not a feral cat.
Do you guys raise therapy kittens? And I need to update this. I think it's a graphic, though. I have to find the original file. We have not specifically raised therapy kittens. But I don't really know that that's a big... Like, I don't really know what all goes into specifically doing that.
I think all kittens are therapy in a way. They say that playing with kittens lowers your blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And other things can make you live longer if you're a cat owner.
Socks pads I posted. I don't know if that went through to Periscope. Does this drop it to Periscope? It doesn't. It's a read only. Okay, so our YouTube link is actually the same as everywhere else. It's Cuteavalanche. So youtube.com/Cuteavalanche. We'll get you to our YouTube. And if you want to follow us over there, that would be amazing as well. Raven Prince, I know the video you're talking about. It's actually just a clip from like last week's Q&A, like this almost. But thank you.
What is it?
The community chat, I put it out as like a second video.
I see.
You need embers.
Fiona has a really weird bump at the very end tip of her tail.
Thanks, Socks.
Like the tip of her tail is like weirdly
Really?
formed. Yeah.
Just that you want to swim with these cats? Is that what you're saying? Put you with them on a pool floaty?
Yeah,
I don't know how they would deal with that.
It's really, they would pop a pool floating.
Yeah, they would totally pop a pool floaty.
Freak out because cats don't like water.
I don't know, Aria seems like she would totally be okay with that.
Yeah, Aria's curious about water. Avocado loved water.
Yeah. I've seen about 8 minutes and already semi-hyped about the upcoming features. That's long term. But yeah, I'm always trying to upgrade our Mixer Interactive and stuff like that. Oh, Patricia, you found us through Taxi Webcam? That's awesome.
What's that?
Taxi Webcam is like a website that specifically features 24/7 webcams. And like we got on there during Blueberry a couple months ago.
Cool.
Kittenrescue was on there. And
Oh, yeah.
I had seen it before.
Oh, because they have the explore.org kitten
Yeah.
room.
I'd come across it before, but I didn't actually know how to submit. And then I spent a day and I looked at it and I figured it out and I contacted them and they were like, yeah.
Would they do it again?
Oh, it's permanent. It's like always on there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. If you go to they break everything down by location or type. So
Right.
we're under animals.
Right. Cool.
Oh, we just did fireworks.
What is he looking at?
I don't know. What are you looking at, buddy?
I think there might be like a little bug on the wall.
Yeah, there's like a little bug on the
Between
test bow.
is it on the test bow or on the other side?
I think it's on the other side of the test bow.
That's funny.
Oh, you guys can't see that at all. It's very dark. So I'll go back. Cool.
The Logitech is better.
Is what?
The Logitech is better for that.
Yeah. I was just doing it because it was over there.
Alright, we should go eat.
Yeah, let's go eat. Thank you all for joining us. I'll move the Logitech down so it's a closer image of the kitties. Wish I could get that.
What?
The sleeping, yeah, I wish I could have like a camera right there that they wouldn't try and chew the cable on. We'll mount one on the wall soon. I'll try and put a camera right there. It'll be basically this, but from the other angle. Right on, Raven. Alright, we'll probably be in and out throughout the day. Oh, this was on the other thing. Sorry if this is making horrible noises because I am holding the camera that we use the mic from. It's going to click. And let me find a good spot. That's actually pretty good. One day we'll get a dedicated mic that I don't have to move and touch. I think I'm going to try and build, we have this series of shelves that goes on the wall that, was it Cereal that bought that for us? That Cereal, who's not in the room right now, got us from the wish list. Alright, you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you.
Do that today?
Yeah, I think so. I'll do it after Betty opens for presents and makes a giant mess in the area that I need to use. What? Oh.
I want to take these mats out and wash them.
Sure.
Oh, I gotta,